Hey everyone, my name is Paula, and my body rejects almost all normal food. I can't eat meat, or dairy, or wheat, or even most fruits and vegetables. I have a rare combination of multiple food allergies and Mastzellaktivierungssyndrom syndrome, which leaves me with just 17 foods I can safely eat. 17 out of the thousands that exist. For years, I was literally starving. I've been hospitalized 43 times and almost died 6 times from anaphylactic shock. But I learned how to create amazing recipes with these 17 weird ingredients and became a viral chef with 22 million followers who watch what Paula can eat today. Please subscribe to our channel and like the video. It helps us so much to keep the channel active and continue sharing these stories and recipes that can save lives. It all started when I was 9 years old. I was at my best friend's birthday party, eating pizza, when my throat started to close up. I couldn't breathe. My face swelled up and my skin broke out in hives. My mom rushed me to the hospital, where doctors gave me epinephrine and saved my life. The diagnosis? A severe dairy allergy. Okay? My mom thought, no milk, cheese, butter? We can handle that. But it didn't stop there. 3 months later, I ate a chicken sandwich at school. Same reaction. Throat closing. Hives, swelling, epinephrine, hospital. Again, this time I was allergic to chicken and poultry. 6 months later, it was steak, allergic to red meat, to a year after that, fish, and all seafood. By the time I was 12, I couldn't eat a non-animal protein. That's fine, the doctor said. She'll be a vegetarian. Lots of people live like that. But my body had other plans. At 13, I ate a simple salad, just lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. 15 minutes later, I went into the worst anaphylactic shock yet. I stopped breathing completely. My heart almost stopped. It took 3 doses of epinephrine and intubation to save me. I spent 4 days in the ICU. When I woke up, the doctors had devastating news. Tests showed I had developed Mastzellaktivierungssyndrom syndrome, a condition where my immune system randomly attacks foods. I was also allergic to tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, nuts, soy, eggs, wheat, corn. The list just went on and on. The allergist handed my mom a sheet with 143 foods I could not eat. My mom asked, trembling, "What can she eat?" He sighed. "We'll have to find out through elimination and reintroduction. But it's going to be tough." The next 2 years were hell. We tested one new food at a time, waiting 3 days to see if I'd react. Most of them caused a reaction. Hives, swelling, trouble breathing, vomiting, diarrhea, extreme abdominal pain. Every meal was like Russian roulette. I lost 18 pounds and became malnourished. My hair started falling out. I was 16 years old but looked 12. The doctors were considering a feeding tube, even IV nutrition. But my mom didn't give up. We kept testing. At 16, after years of this, we finally had a list. 17 foods my body could tolerate. For protein, quinoa, amaranth, and pumpkin seeds. For carbs, sweet potato, cassava, yuca, and yam. For vegetables, zucchini, cooked carrots, and beetroot. Fruits, banana, papaya, and baked pears. Fats, coconut oil, and avocado. And for seasoning, sea salt, fresh basil, and garlic in tiny amounts. 17 foods. For the rest of my life, at first, I cried at every single meal. While my family ate pizza, lasagna, and birthday cake, I ate boiled sweet potato and quinoa again and again and again. I couldn't go to restaurants or parties. I always had to bring my own food in Tupperware, like a toddler. People would look at me with pity or with suspicion. I'd hear them whisper, "She's just being picky," or "These modern allergies are so exaggerated." If only they knew I'd almost died 43 times. But when I turned 18, something shifted. I was so tired of eating the same boring things every single day. I thought, if I can only eat 17 things, I'm going to learn how to make them amazing. I started experimenting. What if I roasted the sweet potato with coconut oil and basil? What if I made zucchini noodles? What if I turned quinoa into risotto with squash? What if I made a cake from cassava, banana, and coconut oil? For the first time in years, I was excited about food. I started posting pictures on Instagram just to document my creations. Tonight's dinner, zucchini spaghetti with roasted squash sauce and toasted pumpkin seeds. It looked gorgeous, and it was delicious. People started commenting, "Wow, that looks incredible. Recipe, please." I've never seen anything like it. I started sharing the recipes. I gained 1,000 followers, then 5,000, then 20,000. People didn't have my exact allergies, but they were fascinated. You make delicious food with only 17 ingredients. I have a full pantry and don't know what to do with it. In 2020, during the pandemic, I posted a video saying, "I'm going to make a chocolate cake with no chocolate, no flour, no eggs, no milk, and no sugar. Only with the foods that won't kill me." Let's see. That video got 3.2 million views. The comments were flooded. Is this even possible? That's how this all began. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what I can eat next. Have you ever felt like your limitations were holding you back? I can only eat 17 foods. That's it. 17. 4 years, this felt like a prison. I almost died from anaphylactic shock 43 times. Going out to eat was impossible. Social events were a minefield. I felt isolated, ashamed, and honestly, pretty hopeless. Then one day, I was scrolling online and saw a comment under one of my posts. "I need this recipe. My son has multiple allergies. This gives me hope." That simple comment changed everything. It made me realize I wasn't just cooking for myself. I was cooking for a whole community of people who felt just as lost as I did. So I started posting everything: pizza with no wheat, no cheese, no tomatoes; brownies with no chocolate, no flour, no butter; Alfredo pasta with no dairy, no wheat, all using only my 17 safe foods. And you know what? People loved it. In just 6 months, I had 5 million followers. A year later, 10 million. Brands started reaching out, but there was a catch: I couldn't promote most of their products because I couldn't eat them. So I got creative and partnered with brands related to my 17 foods: coconut oil companies, organic sweet potato farms, quinoa brands. I started making $10,000 per video. At 23, I launched my first cookbook, 17 Ingredients, Infinite Possibilities. It became a bestseller, selling over 120,000 copies in the first year. Soon, I had a whole series of books, online workshops, and TV appearances. I even opened a pop-up restaurant in Sao Paulo where everything on the menu was safe for people with multiple allergies. It was always packed. Today, at 26, my life is surreal. I have 22 million followers and make $150,000 a month. But the money isn't the best part. The best part is the emails I get every single day. "Paula, my daughter has the same allergies as you. Your videos gave me hope. I thought I'd never eat something tasty again. Your recipes changed my life. My allergic son cried with happiness when he tried your banana cake. That is worth more than anything. But I want to be real with you, it's still hard. I carry 3 EpiPens everywhere I go. Cross-contamination is a constant threat. Last month, I ended up in the hospital because my sweet potato was cut on the same board as an onion. It's a part of my life. People ask if I get sad watching others eat things I can't. Of course, I do. But I've learned that food isn't just about flavor. It's about creativity, connection, and love. I turned my biggest limitation into art, and that's why I need you to hear this. Food allergies are not a choice. They are not a trend. They are real, and they can be fatal. If someone tells you they have an allergy, please believe them. A tiny bit can be deadly. I almost died 6 times. Please respect food allergies. If you're going through something similar, know that you are not alone. It will be hard, but you can live a happy, full, and flavorful life. I cook incredible things with just 17 ingredients. and you can too. Your condition doesn't define you. It's just one part of your story. You can turn it into your superpower. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe and like the video. It helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. Every week, I share new recipes and tips for living with allergies. Remember, you don't need 1,000 ingredients to make something amazing. Sometimes, 17 is more than enough. My name is Paula, and I cook the impossible. See you in the next video.